She walked away thinking she made the right choice, but do th one move. And suddenly she's sweating, questioning herself, and wishing she never let you go. If this is you sitting there, phone in hand, staring at her last text, or worse, no text at all, wondering if she even thinks about you anymore. Maybe she's laughing with someone else right now. Maybe she's acting like she's fine, like she doesn't care. But you feel that pit, that punch in your chest you can't shake, that little voice whispering, "Damn, did I even matter?" You scroll her old pics, that stupid smile she flashed that made you lose your breath, that inside joke she laughed at like it was the first time, and you replay every fight, every dumb thing you said, every moment you froze. And yeah, maybe you ask yourself, what if I didn't mess it up? Maybe this hits closer than you expected. Maybe it hurts worse when it's quiet, when no one's watching, when the streets are empty, and it's just you and that echo of what used to be. That regret you try to shove down with music, games, work, anything, but it bubbles up anyway. You catch yourself imagining her seeing you move on, seeing you thriving, and yeah, part of you hopes she notices, hopes she regrets, hopes she feels that sting you've been hiding from yourself. You remember the little things she never thanked you for, the nights you stayed up when she couldn't sleep, the times you said nothing, just held the space for her. And now she walks away, and you're left with the quiet, heavy what if. So here's the real question. If she ever sees you like that again, untouchable, unbothered, living your life on your terms, will she finally realize what she lost? Look, most guys get this all wrong. They think losing her is about chasing, about texts, about showing up at the wrong time, trying too hard, and that's where they crash, big time. I remember a dude I knew. He spent weeks pacing, overthinking every word she said, overanalyzing. He sent her stupid little memes, tried to make her laugh, thinking if he just cracked the right joke, she'd come running back, and she didn't. Not then, not ever. Here's the thing, women aren't complex machinery you can fix with the right play. They feel, they notice energy, presence, confidence, not the frantic little signals you send from your couch at 2 a.m. You've been there. Sitting in your room, headphones in, just thinking. Maybe you flick a light on the ceiling, count the scratches on the wall, hear the fridge hum, and you feel small, invisible. That's normal. That's human. And it's also exactly why most guys get it twisted. Masculine principle. 1, don't chase what doesn't respect your time. 2, hold your frame quietly. Let your life move forward. She'll notice or she won't, but it doesn't matter. Most men believe they need to prove value every second. The truth, value is quiet. It's steady. It's the walk you take down the street with your head up, the focus you have on your work, your friends, your goals. It's the guy who smiles at the wrong joke, lifts heavier than last week, keeps his word, and doesn't overtext. You're not failing because she left. You're failing if you let it define you. And when you start living like that, not in a showy way, not to make her jealous, she's the one who ends up questioning herself. That's the one thing most guys never get. He's sitting on the edge of the bed, bare floorboards creak under his fingers when he drags a hand along them. The air's cold, smells faintly of old sweat and coffee. His phone buzzes, nothing from her. He lets it sit, doesn't even look. He remembers her laugh, that stupid, loud laugh that made the whole car feel like it was alive. He smiles for a second. Then it hits him. The memory stings. The way she used to nudge him when he was stubborn. The late nights, her forehead pressed to his shoulder, saying nothing. Just breathing. He hates that he misses it. Hates it like a bruise he can't shake. Part of him wants to text. Part of him wants to punch a wall. The other part just sits there, silent, staring at a ceiling that doesn't give answers. The fridge hums. A car passes outside. Somewhere, a dog barks. Every little sound feels too loud. His chest tightens. He wonders, does she even think about that? Does she even notice the empty side of the bed? Then he laughs, soft, bitter. Man, she's gonna regret this. He whispers, not in some show-off way, not to make her jealous, just because he knows his life ain't stopping, his worth ain't shrinking, and when she finally sees it, really sees it, there's gonna be a hit, a punch to her gut. He leans back, closes his eyes, feels the cold sheets against his skin. And somewhere inside, the truth hums steady. He's going to move forward. And she's going to notice. Most guys think it's about chasing. Text more. Call more. Show up everywhere. Like if they just try harder, she'll come back. Truth. That's the trap. I knew a dude who spammed her Snap every morning. Every mim. Every aid. And she didn't. Not even a blink. Why? Because attention is cheap. Respect is priceless. He learned it the hard way. Some think they lost her. Like it's over. Don't. Forever. But here's what's real. You don't lose her. You lose your own presence. That guy I mentioned, he disappeared inside worry. Inside overthinking. She left because he left himself first. Not because she wanted to. And here's the one nobody talks about. Men think showing pain proves love. Cry on the phone, beg. Text at 2 a.m. Guess what? That just screams neediness. She notices it. It's human. It's raw. But it's not magnetic. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. That's the punch. It's not about proving. It's about owning your space, your life, your energy. Showing quietly that you're moving forward, that you're steady. That's what actually makes someone regret losing you. Not chasing. Not pleading. Just living. This is what he understands. Most guys think winning her back is about action, about texts, calls, showing up, about proving they're better. The 1% headman, nah. He knows it's not about proving shit. It's about being solid, being quiet, being unshakable. This is how he leads, with presence, not pressure. He walks into the room, head up, energy steady. Doesn't bend to the panic that creeps in when she pulls away. Doesn't scroll her socials at 2 a.m., wondering if she's laughing with someone else. He feels the sting, sure, that knowing emptiness, but he doesn't let it run the show. He chooses patience over panic. Remember last weekend, his friends dragged him out. He could have texted her while he was out. Could have tried to make her jealous. Could have reacted. But he didn't. He smiled, lifted heavier than last week, laughed louder than the guy next to him. He was busy living, and that's magnetic. That's the pull most men never tap into. Strength over noise. Centeredness over chasing. He gets that his energy speaks louder than any desperate text or post. That quiet confidence, the kind you feel in your bones when a man owns his shit, it moves people. It pulls people back, not because he's trying, because he's steady, because he's himself. Most men panic when she's gone. The 1% headman, he's moving forward, calm, grounded, present. And when she finally sees him like that, unbothered, untouchable, fully alive, she doesn't just notice, she regrets. That's the one thing most guys never figure out. He's sitting on the porch. Cold air hits his neck. Breath fogs in front of him. Cigarette burns low in his hand. He lets it die out. Doesn't even notice. Flashes hit him. The fight last month. Her eyes sharp. Words thrown like knives. Him bending. Changing. Trying too hard. Pleases just stay. He remembers saying that. Hates himself for it. Wind whistles through the trees. Leaves scrape the railing. Quiet. Too quiet. And in that quiet, he sees it. All the nights he stayed up, pretending it didn't hurt. All the times he swallowed his pride. All the little pieces of himself he gave away hoping she'd stay. And he whispers, fuck that. Memory snaps again. Him laughing with his buddies last weekend. Lifting heavier than last week. Walking the street with his head up. Feeling alive. Feeling right, not for her, for him. He leans back, eyes close, chest heavy, heart steady. For the first time in weeks, he's not reacting. He's choosing himself, choosing his peace, choosing his life. And right there, as the cold sinks into his bones, he knows this isn't about chasing her anymore. This is about being the man she'll regret leaving. She walked out, left your side, thought you'd crumble, thought you'd chase, but here you are, cold air on your skin, coffee cooling in your hand, music too loud, heart steady. You've carried the nights she never thanked you for, the mornings you stayed up when she couldn't sleep, the silent fights you swallowed. And now, you move, unbothered, unshackable, living your life like a man who knows his worth. And when she finally notices, it hits. Hard. Right in the chest. She's gonna wish she never let you go.